What's up guys, PlayerPlant here, and today we are going back into Beat Heroes. So this is the beginner's tutorial video, and in this video I will be telling you all the things you need to know when you're starting off in the game, and some tips and tricks to get past the first few levels easy. So first I just want to show you guys a little something that I was able to do earlier today. I was finally able to get to level 100, right there, level 100. So I'm very happy about that, and this stuff is loading. So I'm very happy about that. So let's get into it. So when you enter the game, you are going to be thrown right into a quest. This quest right here, actually. And it will teach you all about familiars and stuff like that. I'm going to skip over that since the game already does a pretty good job in telling you all about that kind of stuff. So to make your way to the first dungeon right here, it shouldn't be hard, but you are going to probably want rare or higher gear, and some really strong friends. And I'll have more information about, I'll have something special about that at the end of the video. So, you'll just want some good, rare, items, which is, this color, the dark blue. And you should be good to go, to that one, and maybe even to the Dryads. After that, to get to the final dungeon in Zone 1, you're probably going to want a few. Now, this, so this is, I'm pretty sure it's called a special dungeon, and each zone has it. So you here's another one right here. So how you unlock this is you get 3 stars in each dungeon in that zone. And the stars is like, higher difficulty. Like at first it's like 10 energy to do normal, as you can see right here, 20 energy to do hard, and 30 energy to do heroic. And of course heroic is the hardest, but it has the most bonuses. By the way, I hope you like the new video setup I have. It's also going to be on my streams from now on. Give this video a like if you like it. So then you're going to move on to Winter Marsh. So this is a term, so each level represents a different tier. So obviously all the gear you get from here is tier 1. Then all the gear you get from here is tier 2, and then so on. Tier 2 items are stronger than tier 1. So tier 2 epics might be are gonna be better than tier 1 epics. So what you're gonna want to do to get past this zone is upgrade all of your stuff to rare and epic tier 2 items. Now this is where you're also going to want to focus a lot of your time on familiars. That is going to get you through the whole, tier 2, tier 3, maybe even tier 4. And what I suggest getting to start off is get to this dungeon right here and get Gramps, and try to get a schematic that is called Shramp's schematic. And you're gonna need Gramps and Shrump from Dryad's Heart. And it is a tank. You really want to have him in the front of your team to take a lot of the damage. And you're also going to want Borlan. And how you get him is you need Merlan from the 3rd dungeon right here. And you're also going to need Bob, once again, from Zone 1, Dungeon 2, Dryad's Heart. You also need the schematic, of course, but that is going to be a great healer, and personally, I suggest, for your character, upgrade your stuff and use your stat points towards attack. Now, you don't have to do that. You can also go for a tank, or something like that, but that's just what I suggest doing to get past these levels. So that should get you past tier 2 relatively easily. Then you're going to want to get to tier 3, Lake Haven. Now, what's so important about getting past this one is after you pass Lake Haven, you unlock raids. And then you can start trying to get legendary and set items. So, now, the thing is, it's definitely not easy. You're going to need to do what is called stacking familiars. So, if I go back here, and I press familiars, you're going to see this button right here that says stable. And you're going to press that, and he'll give you this little sentence right here, alright, you're a pesky little bugger, aren't ya? And he'll let you use his stables. And pretty much what that does is you can put duplicates of different familiars inside of here, and it will make them stronger when you use them in battle. So obviously I have 3 shrimps right here, and obviously that gets his health and attack and everything way higher. So you definitely want to do that inside of tier 3. And obviously, like tier 2, you also want to upgrade all your gear to tier 3. And I suggest having almost all epics, to be honest. And that is going to take a little while, but I'll show you a good way to get better items quicker. So once you get past this, and I do suggest doing the special dungeon right here, in every single one, because it gives you a stat point and epic material. So that's going to be really helpful, especially in upgrading epics. So then you're going to get into Ashvale, tier 4. So before I talk about the quest, I'm going to talk about getting epics, and just materials and everything quicker. First, I'm going to talk about Gauntlet/Trials. They switch out every week. This week, obviously, it's Gauntlet, and then tonight it's going to switch to Trials. Personally, I like Trials just a little better, and you use your familiars for this. You don't use guildmates, you don't use people on your friends list or anything like that. So, you cannot get legendaries from this unless you do tier 4 respectively, which is level 30 right here. And you have, I believe you do have to beat Lake Haven before you can do that. So they're both the same. They both use the same energy. I'm pretty sure they're called tokens. And you get one maybe every like 45 minutes, I think. I'm about to get another one in 6 minutes, so I can't really... I guess I can check that later. And then, this is Expedition. Now, this will only be available for another, like, 8 days. And it is a guild event, so you use guildmates with you to battle through portals, and in this, you get stuff from the tier that you're in. So obviously if you beat Lake Haven, it would give you tier 4 items, which is really helpful because you can still get legendaries, epics inside of this. Then I'm going to talk about PvP. You can't get any kinds of gear from this. I just suggest doing it because one, it's really fun actually, and you get tokens. So look, I'm going to do a PvP match right here. I'll just go up against this guy, I guess. So I have Shramps, Quirk, and Borland. So these are the 2 that you really want to have, starting around tier 2 or tier 3. I'm going to go into this real quick, and hopefully it will be an easy win. Oh, I can't talk today. And after this, I'll show you what PvP gives you and what you can do with it. While this is going, I just want to talk about what's on the top of the screen, hopefully. Those are my goals for my videos and streams. at the moment. I'm trying to get Rimru Raid and Rolesker, which are both legendary fusions for familiars, and I'll kind of like maybe make some streams where I try to grind and get what I need for them, and yeah. So here, oh, 2 silver coins. That's actually really good. So it'll give you different coins. So the most common one is bronze coins. But then there's silver coins and also gold coins, which are epics, technically. And what you can do with those is go inside here, go into trade, and if you scroll down a little bit, you can trade bronze coins in for 1 silver coin, and then you can trade bronze and silver coins in for item find scrolls, experience tomes, energy, PvP tickets, badges, which is used for special events like Expedition. Then there's gold coins, which I have 3 at the moment. That's just how rare they are. You can get gems, better item find, and experience tomes. Even a stat point, but that's extremely expensive. So yeah. So you definitely want to spend time doing PvP every day. I suggest waiting until you have 5 tickets, just because it gives you the most stuff. And then also, let me just go back here. There's ranks and points for each thing. So ranks gives you the best stuff since it's ranks. And trust me, it is extremely hard to get high in the ranks. See, I'm only right here, so I'm gonna get a common major rune, and some gems and some component cream and stuff to make mounts, which I'll talk about later. But you definitely want to start getting better at the game and try to get high in the ranks, because the higher you get, the more stuff that you get, obviously. Then there's points, which doesn't give you much unless it's Trials and Gauntlets, which you can get enough points to get a reward chest that will give you 1 random epic from the tier that you're currently in, plus a cosmetic chest, which is just for fun. Like, you can set it as your cosmetic and try to look as cool as you want, really. So then I'm going to talk about World Boss. So I believe you unlock this once you get into Lake Haven, or maybe it's always unlocked, I can't really remember. And pretty much it has 2 world bosses at the moment, Orlag Clan and Netherworld, and you can get legendary loot from it. Now if you try to do tier 3, obviously since there are no tier 3 legendaries, you cannot get legendaries from them. So just have that in mind. I wouldn't spend any energy on doing tier 3 world bosses, but that's just me. Now, there's raids. There's 3. Once you finish Lake Haven, in other words, tier 3, and unlock tier 4, this is a tier 4 raid, or as a lot of people call it, raid 1, since it's the first raid. Then, once you get past tier 4 and into tier 5, you unlock raid 2. And then into tier 6, you unlock raid 3, and then so on. Right now I'm on raid 3. And you can get legendary loot from that, and set items once you get to them. So now, let's go back into quests. So, right now you should be in Ashvale, tier 4. This is a pain to get past, because everything changes since you unlock legendaries and all that stuff. To beat this, you definitely, like I said, you definitely need to stable familiars for this. Shramps and Borderlands should still get you past this, though. You'd also want to level up and upgrade your gear as often as you can. Because the familiar's stats are based off of your own stats. So the higher your stats are, the better your familiars will be. So I think to beat this, you should be able to beat it with maybe like 2 or 3 raid legendaries upgraded just a little bit, and then some fully upgraded epic gear, along with some stabled Tramps and stabled Borderlands. So yeah, that should get you into Aramore, which is actually what I just finished. And trust me, this is going to take you a while, to be honest. It took me like 4 months, I think. Just because I had like a lot of issues that I just didn't really deal with, like with my stats and stuff. I wasn't upgrading anything and stuff. So of course, once you get into this, you unlock Raid 2. You are going to have like 3 or 4 legendaries to beat this. Upgraded like 3 times, maybe 4, which is the max. And you're also going to need some fully upgraded tier 5 epics. That should get you past this. If it doesn't, I would suggest maybe trying out some new familiars from fusions that you got in schematics. It's really just all about grinding at this point. So that should get you past there, and to be honest, I can't really tell you much about here because, of course, as you see, I haven't beaten it myself. But it should be the same from there on. You just keep upgrading to the higher tier stuff, get legendaries, start getting set items, and yeah. So I just have one more thing to talk about, and that is right here inside of the craft. So of course this is where you upgrade. This is also where you exchange items for materials. And this is what I really want to talk about, trade. Do not, and I repeat, do not do this trade that's all the way at the bottom. You unlock this when you unlock raids. It is 100 energy and 5,000 coins for 1 shard. Do not do it. It is not worth it at all. I mean, I guess it's your choice though, but I do not suggest doing it at all. Because you can spend all that energy on heroic dungeons, trying to get, like, someone for fusions, like I'm doing right now. And then there's mounts. So it's really your own choice with these guys. Of course, there's common, rare, epic, and legendary. But it takes more of this stuff, which you get from events and, ranks and stuff, to make them, and then the respective material. If I were you, I would get a common just because it's good to have a mount. Then save up enough of these, to get a rare, then epic, and then eventually a legendary. Reforge, it's a good thing to do if you, like, say originally you were going to try to be a healer. Not a healer, a tank. And you decided you didn't want to be a tank anymore and you wanted to go DPS. Well then you could go here, let's see, what do I have health on? This one. And you can use a little bit of material and a little bit of gold, actually a lot of gold, to change it to a different stat. So, like, see here, I can do attack or speed instead of health. Really, I feel like it's sort of a waste of material. I think that your first decision should be thought over carefully, because it's just extra material and coins that you don't really need to spend. You shouldn't have to spend it, but that's just what I think. Fishing, it's a new thing, well, fairly new thing. It does have rank. Is it worth it? Probably. It's probably worth it. And then of course the points gives you stuff for mounts. But it is kind of hard to get points. See, I'm only to 300, and it ends. Oh well, I forgot it goes for 2 weeks. So yeah, if I go here and show you the shop real quick, this is where you can spend your seashells. So you get seashells from the events and from catching fish. You can either invest it into more fishing by getting new rods and new bobbies? I can't remember. Bobber. Yep, it's bobber. Also, they have cosmetic, like a cosmetic fishing cap and fishing clothes. If you want to get it, that's completely up to you. You can also get stuff for quests and raids. This is what I usually spend it on, like ticket pouches and energy potions and item finds and all sorts of stuff. This is the bait, which you use to actually fish. You can also get what's used to get mounts. Oh, I didn't talk about runes. I'm sorry about that. Here, I'll talk about that now. And also skeleton keys, which is used to unlock epic chests inside of dungeons and stat points. Runes and enchants are right here. They're kind of hard to miss, to be honest. Or they're kind of hard to... They're kind of easy to miss. Oh, I can't talk today. And I think they should put it up somewhere, like you can actually see it. But it's right here. Runes, if you see here, they give you special things like plus 10% gold find and plus 1% damage reduction and plus 15% item find. It just depends on what rarity it is. Since this is an epic, it's 15%. And this is only 10% since it's a rare. These are really useful. I don't really spend time getting them, to be honest. Yeah, let me put that in there for some unknown reason. Enchants is what you want to look at. Oh yeah, I'm level 100, so I put a new one in. Forgot about that. So I have a legendary one right here, Morpho Wings. So, as you can see, they raise some of your stats and also give you special bonuses, like this is plus 1% damage and then this right here, these are all the stuff. I have some epics, rares, commons, and you just find them by doing quests. You can find them doing raids and trials and gauntlets and all sorts of stuff. It is really useful, I think. So I do suggest putting a little bit of time in trying to get some enchants. I don't suggest like just grinding just for enchants, but I do suggest trying to get them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys will have fun on your Bit Heroes journey, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye! Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now I'm going to talk about the friends list thing that I talked about that I kind of foreshadowed at the beginning of the video. So I'm giving away some friends list slots since I just reached level 100. I have, I think, 10 available. So if you guys are starting out and need some DPS on your team to do some dungeons, just put your in-game name in the comments below, and I will send you a friend request inside of the game. All you need to do is accept it. So I hope you guys send me as many names as I can have friends, really. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.